Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is good. Just going to wait a little while for people to hop on. But again, I've got some new goodies. I've got some free gifts. I've got some beautiful, colourful things for you. I've got some classics and Birkin 30s and a really, really, really cool Chanel bag that the suppliers here have never seen before, and it is awesome. So I am honestly very excited to show you. Rafi, how are you? Welcome, you are watching me, Lisa, Personal Shopping. It's my second to last show. If my composure seems that I'm fine, I'm not. I'm really not okay. I'm really not. Inside I'm weeping. So it is my second to last show. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna let everyone come on a little bit more. Rafi, would you possibly be so kind as to ask the team, one of the team to stream for me on Insta? That would be fabulous. As you all know the drill, you know how to shop. You can just ask me, Lisa, if you have any issues or any questions. Let me show you, if you buy anything today, anything that it is, any single purchase, I will gift you a Chanel scarf. I have 10 to choose from, so you could choose whichever one you want. And then you're also gonna get some other goodies for me from Japan, which just make me smile, and I hope they do to you. I have got you the little lucky cat, so this would be yours. You're meant to put it in your homes for good fortune and prosperity. So if you buy a bag, you'll get some money. You can thank me later. No, in all seriousness, I bought this when I was last here, and I have it in my house as I walk in. And even if I'm having a bad day, there's just something about it that just gives me a little bit of joy. So I thought I'd spread the joy. I've got some Sanrio hairbands. Anyway, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You're gonna really enjoy it. Some lovely free gifts. And also got some other little souvenirs for you, all the way from Japan, picked by me. Some absolutely stunning chopsticks with the I think it looks like it's like the Shoguns. So you're gonna get loads of gifts, loads of little things from me to you. Right, I'm gonna get going and start talking about this Chanel bag, because it's honestly, first of all, I'm gonna ask you what series you think this bag is. Tell me what series you think this bag is. I know you've all got expert eyes. I know you do. But I really want to see if you could try. Yeah, Rafi, sorry, I'm getting straight into it. I'm like, let's get down to business. Yeah, shop the pieces in the show. You know how it works. Some of these are considered pieces. So if you do want to say sold, you can, and we can do bank transfers and other things. We can pretty much do everything. There she goes. There's Sarah D. She knew. It is. Well, congratulations, Sarah D. Congratulations, because it is Series 1. Your supplier here hasn't seen this before, so we're very excited by it, but it does have because of the puffiness, it has, and the leather is that kind of more crinkle effect. It does have such modernity to it. If you were to see this in Chanel, it would look new. Congratulations, Sarah. When I come back to London, you're getting a little lucky cat. That's yours. I'm bringing it home with me for getting it right. This is in excellent condition. It is 1 series. It is also got a full set, so it has got its card, and it's just the perfect size. It's in between a sort of the shape of a small and then probably the height of a jumbo. Can be worn day or evening, and it's just maybe really one for those that likes that classic Chanel. No worries, Sarah. But also likes that bit of a modern look. You can wear it crossbody as well. Condition is excellent. Morning, Eva, how are you? It's 5 p.m. my time. It's 5 p.m. my time, so good morning to you. So again, with this, good morning, Sasha. How are you all doing? How is your Saturday morning? Just sort of everyone letting know I've got gifts today, and any purchase you get a Chanel scarf, but I'm just showing this very, very exciting piece. Let me give you the SKU and we'll pop it on. It is crossbody, but again, you can get one of the tags and make it shorter. It's 9028 5151. 9028 5151. Again, it is excellent, excellent condition. And with the sort of envelope flap as well, gives it an even more of a modern touch. And it's beautiful and juicy and shiny, and you can wear it crossbody. So it is perfect for any use. And as I was saying, it's sort of got a small kind of length of the small, height of a jumbo. And this one is 3385 or 4,594 US dollars. This is, Sasha, I know, I was saying like the supplier here hasn't seen many of these, and they're people that have been buying for years and years and years and own this. So they don't see it often, and as well with a card. And the lambskin feels divine. And it's got there's so much modernism to it. You would never know what series it is. Definitely one for anyone who is a hardcore Chanel fan. And I don't, you can see sort of the leather, the lambskin is, it's kind of like a crinkled look. So it looks like the very sort of like the leather now that you see in the Chanel stores. No tarnishing, and it's, look at it. Oh. We were very, very, very excited when this came in yesterday. It got us all going. 100%. It is divine. Divine, divine, divine. Even, I don't know if you wanted to do it even as a clutch. You could do it as a clutch. This, again, it's not one to be missed. You know, we do say it when we don't see as much of these. And I would gift you a Chanel scarf to go with it. So you can choose the scarf. It's all yours. But it is in such beautiful condition and such an exciting piece. Let's go on to, have any of you got some beautiful events to be going to? Have you got any weddings this summer? Any big ones? Any galas? What are you doing? Have you got some great plans? I have had this piece come in, which is just divine. This is 9028 5197. 9028 5197. And we've got the rhinestone bag. Oh, look at it. It is in suede, but it is in excellent condition. I've said this again on shows. When we've got the spotlight, it highlights any niggly bits on the suede. So it's like the harshest lighting possible. But this is in lovely condition, minimal wear. There is just one tiny bit of tarnishing here. Don't know if you can see that, just at the top there. But that is it. Minimal wear on the corners. This just came in again yesterday, and you've got that lovely little Chanel on the bottom. This is the Bijou bag. Bijou rhinestone. And it's in just the most delectable sort of dark purple. I'd almost say this is kind of like a rose pourpre if I had to put it next to any colour. Great evening bag. And it's £17,000. No, it's not £17,000. No, it's 1,700 or 2,307 US dollars, which is unbelievable. Great price point, and of course I'd gift you a lovely little scarf to go with it. Okay, so we have had lots of requests for beige bags this season, and there is really limited at the minute. I don't know what's going on, but another lovely new one's come in, and this is 5 series in medium. Again, we've got some really nice colours come in the beige. Let me show you the two that I've just had in, which are sort of that really great neutral caramelly beige colours. So we've got this dark one, the darker one, and then the lighter one. You see, they've got those really sort of unique colours at the minute. This is 90284868, 90284868. It is 5 series. And there is, let's just have a little look on what she's looking like. Let's have a little look. I have got minimal wear on the hardware. There is sort of some press marks all throughout the top flap of the bag. I would say this is good vintage condition. It is. I have priced it correctly, but the corners are good. The outside of the bag is good. It's got that lovely buttery feeling, and just the inside does have some wear. And on the flap, but in the inside, we're all good. We are all good. See all those little things going on in the background? Those will all be your free gifts from Japan that you can choose from. Have your little keepsake to make it here if you haven't been here before, or if you want to come again. But do let me know if you'd like to maybe go. This is my second to last show, so I will no longer be able to help you guys. Do let me know if you want to see the darker one as well. It is but both beautiful colours and really unique. This is a great, no, I'm going to talk about this one because it's a fab. It is a fab piece. Again, haven't seen this colour much at all actually. It's a medium classic flap, and I would describe it as more of a, I don't know guys, you tell me what you think. What would you describe this as? Sort of a dark caramel crossed with a bit of beige maybe, with a little bit of grey almost. It's a really hard colour to describe, but look, even I'm wearing sort of a rust colour dress, which is actually really hard to style with any of my bags, and this colour actually goes really well with it. I think it's a colour that is so trans-seasonal, doesn't matter what time of year, can wear it with anything. It's not really a nude either, maybe. It's a bit too brown to be a nude. Yes, that's it, maybe a blush nude. The gold hardware is perfect and just marries so beautifully with this colour. And again, I think it just has that lovely little modern look to it. The leather is like, whew. It really is. It doesn't have its card. Let's pop this up. This is 90284161, 90284161. Love this. And pop that price up. It is in great condition. This would be an absolute all-rounder. It's $3,650 or $4,954 US dollars. Again, I would gift you a Chanel. Oh, which scarf would we do with it? Which one would we pick? Do we do something a bit pastel-y for our neutral ladies? Obviously, you can pick your own scarf. Don't have to go with my picking, but you could do beautiful sort of pink and green tones. Maybe. So you get gorgeous little pink toned cream vintage Chanel scarf, your bag, and then a really cool, a really lovely little trinket from Japan as well, just for me. And again, it is just a really one of a kind colour. It's in between, I'd say, nude and what Sarah said, in between a nude and a brown. So it's like a watered down brown. God, that's sorry, that's an absolutely terrible way of describing a colour. Oh gosh, sorry. What a way, a watered down brown. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But it's, the leather is so stunning. I mean, do you, any of you have your more recent Chanel pieces? When they do come into store and then you do the comparison on the lambskin, it's just, I'm not gonna bash current day Chanel. It's just they do feel very different. But no bashing here. No bashing here. Minimal tarnishing, minimal wear on the corners, just a little bit on the back. But that, again, I factored this in all into the price points. So this is like an eye-catching little number, I would say. Definitely. Let's go to another new Chanel. I'm not sure on this if it's going to be any of your vibes, but again, it's a new piece and I just thought it's great for this time of year. Absolutely great for this time of year. RA, you've nailed it. You've absolutely nailed it. A soft mid-tone taupe brown. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show that again. Show that again. So here we go, guys. Here is the colour, and RA has absolutely nailed it. Got the wrong bag. But RA has nailed this. This is a Chanel medium classic flap, and it is in a soft mid-tone taupe brown. Fantastic. Wonderful. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. So we've got this Wild Stitch Chanel vintage bag and this gorgeous kind of pink raspberry colour. This is this is 90284560. 90284560. I wasn't sure because I know this time of day people tend to like their neutrals, but this is such a cute bag. It's a really, really great price point, and the Wild Stitch is just divine. Sue, my love, what kind of SLGs? I haven't got any new ones, but I have some Bridal Bracks. I've got a Kelly wallet to go, Constance to go. This is 1,100 or 1,493 US dollars. But what a perfect piece to add to your collection as a really easy to wear, really fun piece for this kind of time of year. I know I keep saying this time of year. I think of everyone living in London and having that just sort of only that very small 3 weeks of nice rain, of nice weather. But some people live in beautiful weather all the time. But I've tended to see these in sort of the black colours. So to see it in this raspberry pink is just so interesting. And again, it is fantastic in terms of its wear. Minimal wear on the back, on the corners. CC in gold. This is, it is 8 series. So bang into the middle, bang into the 2000s. So Sue, I do have some twillies I can show you, but I did show them previously on a show, and including the shipping, and I can't waive shipping today. They don't sort of cover, they're same as retail. So it's a bit tricky here. Looking for more twillies. I can show you a couple of Cadenas. No auctions today. If there's auctions, I would advertise it. There's no auctions today. No. Oh. No, I don't. There is honestly nothing in this showroom to auction. I had someone message me yesterday, and they were saying to me, "Please, can you do more auctions?" And I generally don't have anything here that we can auction. So it's just that really tricky thing. So no, unfortunately not, Sue. But here we go. Just a really beautiful, different Wild Stitch Chanel bag in that sort of raspberry colour. Like you could style this up so much. Oh, Sue, you've got an eye. Very good eye. The Croc Gigé is 5,000. I will show that because I cannot believe it's not been purchased yet. It is only limited to the UK, unfortunately, for delivery. But we can hold it in the UK for you. Potentially we could get it to Dubai, but that's sort of the most we can do. I'm doing free gifts now, Sue, and I've got gifts as well. So I can't do free shipping again if I'm doing free gifts and more gifts. I think we give really good deals here. We cover customs and duties. We do shipping. If you purchase something with me today, I'll cover your customs and duties. I'll give you a complimentary vintage scarf and a free gift from Japan. I just don't have much to auction, Sue, unfortunately. I did a lot of it yesterday. That was pretty much all I had. We will always come back with full force, Sue. We will come back with full force and do some other auctions, I'm sure, throughout the rest of the month. So you won't ever miss out at LP. So don't worry, it will come back. It will come back. I can't do it every day. I wish I could. I loved the auction yesterday. It was so fun. I wish I could do it every day. Okay, so let me just talk about this for a little bit. And this isn't going to be pinned, but this one is 5,200 and it is Gigé in black, in croc. Yeah, so sometimes it's just, no worries, bye. Have a great, lovely rest of your day. This is Gigé in size PM. It is magnificent, Sasha, magnificent. Sasha, do you know how many people messaged me yesterday? I swear to you, are like, oh my God, is that Kelly 32 still available from your show? I was like, no, no. 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 Are you the same Sasha? I thought you might be. If you're not, sorry. But yeah, I had 4 people message me and be like, is it still available? I was like, no, it's at auction. Sasha got it. She went in. So I have it. This is honestly, it's not a problem. This is one of, Gigés haven't been completely confirmed by Hermès that they've stopped creating them, but they are very, very limited. And this one is fantastic. Beautiful condition. A lot of the time with some of the vintage Crocs, there's quite a lot of watermarks, and this one is so limited. I can deliver it to London and potentially Dubai, but it just might take a while. So if you are interested in this, or would like to talk to me about it, please do. It's a very, very rare bag. We don't know if they're going to carry it on. So if it is something that you are wanting and this kind of condition, then it is definitely a time to be had. Rafi, would you pop up my details? That would be fab. And you can contact me about this Gigé. Just say, I watched the show, I want to talk about it. But if this has been on your list, and it's so much more accessible in terms of price point. I know it's expensive. I know it's around the £5,000 mark, but I've got Kelly 28 Crocodile come in black, and that's around the £20,000 mark. So this one is more achievable. You'll be buying a Croc Giget that would be the same price as almost as a vintage classic flat. So think of it in that way. Think of it in that way. Right, let's show some more newness, some really, really exciting newness. It's a special little colour we've got going on. I've got lots of bright colours as well. Sometimes super annoying, but thank you. Are you still here? Rafi, would you mind just popping this onto the Luxury Promise community and just say I'm back, the connection? That would be great. And I'm going to show this Birkin 30 in Palladium hardware in blue jean at an insane price point with really, really great condition as well. And tell me when that's done. Thanks, Rafi. Let's get going. Let's get going and talking about this absolute baby. Ooh. This is an unbelievable price point. Not just that. With Hermes today, I will give a voucher as well. So you'll get an Hermes piece, a vintage Chanel scarf, and a voucher to spend with LP. We'll have it all. We'll have it all. So let's get going. Birkin 30 in Togo, blue jean with Palladium hardware. We do see more of the Palladium hardware in the vintage. Gold is quite rare to get. I have had someone I had a gold one and it sold, and I had a woman come into the store and she was just like desperate for it in gold, and that was a year ago, and I still haven't found one with gold hardware. So they are more limited, but I suppose it's all dependent on the hardware you like, but it's a great combination with the Palladium. Let's pop up the price and info so you can have a little look. This is 9028 4562, 9028 4562, and it's a Birkin 30 in blue jean. We have got somewhere on the hardware, not in the main hardware, but just on the hardware on the sangles. But other than that, we are good. She's definitely kept her shape. Nice and neat, and there is limited wear on the corners. Absolutely limited. And the SKU is 90284562. 90284562. I mentioned yes. Well, I know. You can kiss me if you want to. At this price point, guys, for a Birkin 13 blue jean, 10,995 or 14,922 US dollars. This is the price point of some Birkin 35s, and this is blue jean. I think I did explain yesterday, and I think I've said it quite a few times in my shows, but blue, black, taupe, brown, black, all the classics of Chanel, so they're all of Hermes, so they're always premium in price. And blue jean used to be in that same family at this time when those colours were first created, and then it got pushed. Obviously, Chanel. Why am I saying Chanel? Hermes decided to pull it away from like the classic colours, but I think it actually is definitely one of those colours you're not paying that super premium price. I know some of the black that I have here in similar age, very similar condition, has sort of £2,000-3,000 more. It isn't a colour to be afraid of. It is such a neutral, it is such a classic. You can generally wear it for anything. It's got that lovely day feel. It is one not to be missed. And usually with the blue jean, because it's a lighter colour, we do have a tendency to get some coloration, like some wear on the corners. But this one is fantastic. And you've got your pea and clochette and your dust bag. There is some press marks on the inside. But really is considered one of sort of the classic colours. Sort of this, Rouge H, black, gold, taupe, all from the same family. Oh, let's do a little her bag. This is such a fun colour. Again, this is new piece that just came in as well. Very excited to show this one. Really good condition. Hermes her bag in size 31 in the colour menthe. Oh, have you seen this colour menthe in a Mini Kelly? Ooh. It is magnificent. So we've got really great condition again. I wouldn't consider this as brand new. Wow, it is W stamp, but it is I would say it is pre-loved, but has very little wear. It's 2024. And again, this is one of the colours that I find so frustrating over pictures, over anything. I was sending pictures of a menthe Mini Kelly to a customer and I just could not get the colour right at all. I went everywhere. I went outside, I went inside, I went to every single place I could go to, but it's a really vibrant, fun green, and the greens from Hermes are always just the pinnacle, really. It has got palladium hardware, and let's just go on the condition. There is just some markings here. Let me pop that price up. This is 2024. It's 9028 5094, 9028 5094. We've got the black palladium hardware, and we'll pop up the price point there. But on the actual body, very, very minimal. As I was saying yesterday, I was explaining, or I said a few days ago. So there is that little bit of, this has got its seals on. But when you pull the leather down, just you push the lid down so that you don't hit this part of the hardware. So you pull it down and then up. So that's what those marks are from. That is limited wear on the corners. And you get 2295 or $3,115 US. That is a really, really good price for a practically new hair bag. And you'll get some really fun pieces. It is insane. It's insane, Rafi. Insane. I have another one here that's almost £1,000 more. And then you've got your little pouch as well. And because it's in black with the green and the palladium hardware, it's just such a great mix all together. Again, this has just come in, so it is a fab option. It is $2,295 or $3,115 US, and I am gifting everyone a scarf today and some lovely little trinkets from Japan, so you can have your bit, have it here, have it to your door without coming. It is an amazing price point. I mean, it's really not far off retail, and it's 2024 stamp. And the colour just doesn't come through right at all anywhere. It's a real, like, you need to be here and experience this in person to really see the wow factor. Pop her back on there. Let's go through some other newness. Let me go and grab it. So I had this combo come in earlier this week, and it's sort of sold immediately before I could even show you guys. If anyone is looking for a Birkin 30 in gold in Togo, at, again, a really beautiful price, now's your chance. I have a Birkin 30 in Togo with gold hardware. This is 2005, but again, it's still got, the Togo really doesn't lend itself to sort of getting sort of older looking for some reason. I think even the, because obviously I deal with a lot of brand new, I feel like the vintage Togo from like the 2000s, like 2010s later, it's actually a lot shinier. Togo now is super matte, and the gold is that little bit more, I don't know, I feel like the gold now from like super new is sort of muddier, darker colour, whereas this is like a really nice gold, really lovely brown. This is 90284873, 90284873. You just can't go wrong. You can really see why this is one of the most popular sizes and colours. So you've got, it's raincoat, key, clochette. Looks like it doesn't have a dust bag, but I'd find you a dust bag. That's not gonna be a problem. And let's take the stuffing out. It's 13,995 or 18,993. Hi Syra, how are you? Hope you're good. The girls are going to show your pieces on the show today. They've said they're going to do that. Sarah and Shahina. But let's go through the condition because it is very, very good. I have some blacks back in 30s. I have a couple of them. But again, sort of the beige and the Chanel at the moment, it's so limited. And same with the Birkin 30s and the golds. We usually have more of them. But I've had loads of blacks come in whilst I've been here, but no gold. The one I did went very quickly. So let's just go over how she looks. There is the seal on and the hardware. There is some scratches and hairline. You know it's... we've got a tiny bit of wear here at the corner, but I did price that accordingly. I have taken some money off for that because you could always just take it to the spa and just on the front there, but nothing at the actual forefront of the bag or that you'd see or that you'd arrive and you wouldn't quite like it. It's definitely nothing like that. And the inside is all good. It is very good. I know there's some little bits of wear in it, but not really nothing really, it's very superficial, is what I mean. More superficial wear. I'm gonna put the stuffing back in because I have a terrible habit of not keeping the stuffing in. I'm going to do that now. I don't know, can you see sort of how sort of shiny it is? There's no sort of newer Togo for me to show, but it is Togo now. So this one, so yeah, I can explain it better now. Sort of the vintage Togos feels like there's a coating on it to give it the shine. Whilst when you touch a Togo that's newer, it's almost sort of drier. That's the only way I can explain it. It's not as, it just feels a bit drier and matter. Whereas this is just lovely and shiny. Just has more, definitely has sort of a lot of character to it. And you cannot go wrong with 30. Great for every day, great for travel. And there's just something about the colour in gold in the vintage. And Birkin 30s are expensive. So if we were talking about trends a lot, don't we? And Birkin 30s have been things that I've been wanting to source. I've had people really wanting more of, and they are still so high. They have not depleted in pricing. The Kelly 25s have sort of stayed put, but the 30s didn't used to be as expensive, but they're still around those sort of 20,000, 22,000 mark. So that is another new baby that we love. Let's show some other new bits. Or no, I'm not going to show some other new bits. I'm going to re-show an absolute stunner. Let me re-show a stunner.
freeze.
Yes. So it keeps freezing today for some reason. Oh no. Stop freezing. Hello, are we still there? Are we still there? Have I still got you? Still frozen? Hello, are we here? Yes, yes, I'm back again. I'm back. So I tell you, I think what it is my charger on my phone makes that I'm using makes the phone hot, so it cuts down. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Good to know I've got you guys here for me. Ladies and gentlemen, meet this absolute gem of a piece. This is 90272946, 90272946. Magnolia, again, it's just one of the brightness sometimes doesn't bring these across, but this is one of the most divine colours. Magnolia, Rose Purpura, they are so beautiful. Oh, just twist that. They are so beautiful, and I love the structure of this one, and it's one of those, so I was saying to you, wasn't I, and I know I keep saying it, but there's certain bags that you can so tell when they're not used that much because they have this like real stiffness, so when you open them, the noise, I know you just think, oh, what is this woman on? What is she on? She talks about noises of opening bags, but trust me, there is a method to my madness. So we've got Magnolia, Palladium hardware in C stamp. This is, again, a really wonderful price point for a relatively new bag from 2018. There is not one mark on it. There is obviously some slight marks, scratching on the hardware, but hey, we know that's just what happens when they are pre-loved. You can take it to the spa. Anyone joining us, anything that you want me to recap, please let me know. I've had some new things come in, so if you need some repeating, I can do that. I am offering a free Chanel scarf with every purchase, and with Hermes I'm offering a voucher. So, you know, if I was going to say to put it all together, the 500 voucher and the scarf, it would be sort of sometimes within almost up towards sort of 800-900, £1,000 worth of free goodies you'll be getting. It's a good Saturday. £1,000 for free, and it's your day off. What a day. So again, I just am going to go over this colour. This Magnolia, again, it's sort of like a darker purple, very much like Rose Purpura as well. And just not a colour you'd be scared of. It can be easily worn with so many different ways, so many different looks. And you've got the Togo. Oh, here, let me show you actually. So let's do a little comparison so you can see sometimes the difference in the Togos, the newer ones. Can you see there? It's sort of more shinier, and then that's kind of a little bit more matter. I don't know if you can see it as much, but just showing you the shine, the difference, and all the different characters of the bags, and it's kept its shape beautifully. There is nowhere anywhere at all, and it's $11,995 or $16,279 US. for a relatively newer bag. What a price point. And with the voucher and with the scarf, you're looking like you'll be getting a bit of a deal. You could take £1,000 off it, almost, depending on what scarf you choose, and the voucher of 500. But even wearing any colour, you could wear this so easily. Even comparing them, what camp are you in? Gold Magnolia. I'm Magnolia. I think you guys probably already knew that. You guys already know that about me, I'm sure. Knowing me now for the last 2 weeks, you know I suck. Absolute sucker for the colours. So this is excellent condition. Birkin 30. This, do you know, even I was just thinking when I was going through picking pieces, even if it's your first Birkin, something like this would be perfect. As I said before, it's a great price point. It's practically new. You can use it whenever, because it's sort of that darker pinkish, purpley colour. And your customs and duties are covered, and you get a £500 voucher with this. So it's getting less, it's getting less. Okay, I've done most of the new pieces that we got in. Oh, let's do this. I'm gonna show this beauty. I have just selected some new things and just some great pieces that I think we have here. But if there is anything you'd like to see, do let me know. I can do some Chanel. I can do more Hermes. I can do different sizes. I can do some Constances. I can do bigger bags. So just let me know. I can do a mixture of anything. It doesn't have to be necessarily what I've selected today. We can do a bit of anything. So hit me up. Tell me what you're feeling. Oh, I'm gonna show that one. I'm gonna show this. Hi Sam, how are ya? You good? I'm very well, although perhaps not. It's my second to last day in Japan, so silently I'm weeping. Inside I'm weeping. But here we go. Who is an absolute sucker for a limited edition? Because I am the biggest sucker ever. Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh, Sam, I have so many. I have so many. I have blue jean. Oh, you want gold hardware? In gold hardware, I have loads. Let me show this, and then I will come back to you. Here we go. So, talk to me. Anyone else an absolute sucker for a limited edition or a little special order? Well, that's me. Hello, I am total sucker for it, because this is a really fantastic Janet, welcome, woman of my own heart. This one is 5,000 and is delivery in UK only. If you want me to talk about it, I can. It's super rare, Janet, and it's they don't make many of them at all. So I am very happy to talk to you about it. It's, I think they're around it's a 5,300, but it is, talk to me after the show about it, because it's hard to ship. I can get it to Dubai, Janet, but it doesn't have CITES. It doesn't have CITES. If you look in comparison to the other price points, but I can get it to Dubai. It might just take a while. So here we go. Just classic Kelly 28 Retorn in E-Taupe, but then you've got that beautiful blue Aztec. This is limited edition, so you will not see many of these in the Palladium hardware. Put my gloves inside. You can tell I'm a little bit messy. We've got the beautiful blue Aztec inside. This is a great option for someone who just wants that really easy bag, but just wants it to go the extra little mile. A Kelly 28 in a taupe, in Palladium hardware, pre-loved, is, there's not a lot around, but then you've also got the limited edition. This is 90283901. 90283901. Rafi, would you mind popping up my details for Janet? Janet, we can discuss it all. It might take me, it will take not super long, but it might take me a bit of time to get it to Dubai, but I can. Let's try this beauty on. That is 12,995 or 17,636 US dollars. I don't know if you, I didn't sort of take it so close, but can you see it's got all the blue stitching throughout, and it is in awesome condition. I wouldn't say there's a lot of creasing. I mean, there's always going to be some creasing with the on the flaps underside. So mini Kellys have a lot of creasing on the inside. It's just part of the bag, but not a huge amount. No. And then the corners are perfect. It's lovely and light, and this is a great price point for the year. The fact that it's E-Taupe, you know, anything that's E-Taupe or black, it always just throws up the price a little bit more. But again, you can take the strap off. You could use it of an evening as well. The Togo does mean that sometimes it does go a little bit softer, but if you tie it like that, you can just hold it handheld as well. So can't go fully, it won't go fully open. I really love having it like this. It's just makes it really nice and neat looking. Then having the sort of flaps on, the sangles on either sides. Sorry, I cannot say flaps. My seriousness about bags. I'm so sorry. So I'll say it's correct, the correct word, sangle. But it is in beautiful condition. And it's just really one for someone who just loves that something different and that sort of beautiful pop of colour. Anyone joining us, I am offering a free gift with this today. I would be giving a Chanel vintage scarf and a voucher worth £500. So all in all, almost £1,000 if you choose a certain scarf. The inside leather is chèvre. very special. And I don't know if you saw on the handle as well, on the underside of the handle. But really beautiful condition. There's minimal to no press marks on the inside. Minimal to none. Can't stop doing it. It just has, and the pieces have that real sort of wow factor. I mean, if you were doing a HSS, what would you do? A special order? Because some people do different colours on the inside, and there's been a lot of sort of negativity pushed into that, sort of, why would you put a different colour on the inside? But I think it's all personal. Is it Sheena or Sheena? Yeah, Sheena, it's Togo. It's Togo and it's Ritorne. So that means, the Ritorne means that it will have sort of more of a softer feel. Like Cellier will make it very structured. And because it's Togo, it's sort of, every leather has something about it. So Togo, you can wear and use, but it does have a tendency to, as you said, go a bit floppy. Sort of slouch a little bit more. So it's all to do with the kind of vibe. This would be for someone who's maybe likes that more casual look and not so formal of something that's Cellier. No, Sam, I was just gonna start doing it now. Don't worry. Janet, I will go through that. I'm just going to show Sam quickly the 32s, and then I will come back to you on that SKU. So stick with me, ladies, stick with me. Hi, I'm here. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Janet. Appreciate your patience. Patience goes a long way. So Sam, just tell me the colour. I will read them all out to you, and give you this is Etrusque in Clemence. Etrusque is like a darker brown. Then I have got Ritorne in Cocheval in gold, which is an absolute, it's a heritage piece. And Ritorne in Courchevel means you still get that sort of more casual feel, but it'll keep its structure a little bit more. I have this absolutely amazing Ritorne in gold hardware in blue electric. Oh no, I got really excited by the colour of that. That's the 35. And then I have this in rose. Yeah, there's something about those vintage leathers. They sing to me. Yeah, it is a 35. I just got excited by the colour. It is. It's just the Ritorne, they can sometimes make them look smaller. But this is a Cali 32 in Ritorne, in gold, and in Courchevel. And it is 90277076, 90277076. Let's pop that in. So we've got this in Ritorne. And also what's so great about Courchevel, when you're going bigger in size, they are a lot lighter. And if for one who doesn't like, who likes Ritorne style, doesn't quite like the Cellier, does prefer to have it but a little bit more structured. This is game changing for you. Game changing. And there are, when you go to the bigger sizes, they get to a really nice price point. Sam, I am giving £500 voucher with anything with Hermes today. I'll show you this, and then I'll show you, Rose is stunning as well. It's excellent condition. There's some wear on the hardware, but not as much. Beautiful on the corners. Just maybe just one tiny bit of wear on the front corner, but very, very, very little. Personally, with something like this, because of the structure of it and how good it looks, I would probably I would take it to Hermes and have the hardware replaced, just because then it will look even newer. But lovely and light, and you cannot go wrong with the 32 Vuitton. Let's do the rose. It's 90255920, 90255920. I have this rose Kelly 32 in Togo. Yeah, I'll show you all three. Here we go. So we have a rose Kelly 32 in Retourne with gold hardware. Again, very good condition. This actually has, oh, sorry, I need to get my nails done. Haven't been able to whilst I've been here. I need to wait for my nail lady in London, so sorry. It has its seals on. So this one I would describe as what we would describe in the Hermes world as like new. I'm not going to open it because if I open it, the seals will come off. But you will see here that it is in excellent condition, like new. And again, it's a really, even though it's a bit of a colour and moving away from sort of the standard colours, I'm wearing sort of a rust colour dress and it still works very easily done. And then here we go, we've got 9027 4037, 9027 4037. And it's a Retourne 32 in Clemence in gold hardware. I actually have it in ostrich as well, in the Kelly 28. The gold is stunning. I'm very much, I do love the gold because it's Courchevel, which the vintage leathers are so high up on my list, but the rose, I do like how different the colour is. So here we go. This is like, I can only describe this as sort of a darker brown, sort of I would describe this as a few shades darker than brown. No, you're right. I was literally just about to say this is Clemence, so it is heavier than the Togo. I know, the ostrich is unbelievable, but it's hard to ship exotics, so there's only certain place I can get it to, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's the only way I would describe it, is sort of a few shades darker than a gold. and it has the Hermes in the darker stamp. Comes with key clochette and its original dust bag. But yeah, the Clemence is a tiny bit heavier. I wouldn't say a huge amount of the Togo, but in comparison, the Courchevel is lighter. But Sam, these are my best prices. I cannot move on prices at the moment. I really can't. These are the best I can do, because I can give a £500 voucher and a vintage Chanel scarf, which almost totals about £1,000, but we're really very tight at the moment on our pricing, especially for the newer bags. Yeah, of course. Do a comparison. That's the Etruscan, the gold. You've got the Raton as well in the Courchevel, and it is in really excellent condition. There's obviously some scratches there, and then just very, very, very minimal in the corner. Very, very minimal. But again, there you go. There's the difference. Yes, it is awesome, and then you'll be getting the little gifts from me as well. You cannot go wrong with either or. $7,995. It's a bargain. Yeah, so there you go, Sam. You'll get this, and then a vintage scarf you can choose from, and then you can get a voucher to choose on your next spend with us. So not too shabby. So you do want to pop my details there, Rafi, for Sam, and you can message me. And have I got Janet? Are you still here with me? I'm just gonna get that SKU and show you. If you're still here, you waited very patiently for me. I don't think that SKU's right. 90285 384. What piece was it, Janet? That's not the right SKU. No, Sam, I can't do two twillies. No, I could do one twilly. I couldn't do two. I can do one. So I can do one. I can do one for you. So it would be one twilly that you could choose. One twilly. You would get one twilly from me. one twilly from me to you. No worries. Pleasure's all mine. Pleasure is all mine, honestly. Janet, if you're here, if you waited patiently for me, I'm here, I'm all yours. But I don't think that is the right SKU. Do you want to tell me what it is? Yeah, it's not coming up. Let me know. Can you check it? 90285384, Rafi, for me, and see if you're having the same issue as me. Just not coming up. Felicity, not today. I don't have. I have no new ones anyway. I showed all the new. Showed all the new ones, and those are now sold. So I don't have any new sunglasses, unfortunately. But what I do have is this bad boy. I've had quite a few requests for Birkin 40s, and this time I have one in a classic colour. And a newer piece. So this isn't a vintage piece. Got a Birkin 40 in grease asphalt, and this is in excellent condition, and it is a newer bag. So it is very modern. It's 2017. It's got its seals on. Let's get it open. Let's pop this SKU up. It's 90284567. 90284567. (90284567). So nice to show a newer piece from in the Birkin 40s. Oh, especially in a grease asphalt. This is excellent condition. Let's take out some of the stuffing so you can get a better idea. So this is a 2017 bag, and I mean, this I even think would be amazing as for a man as well. So if you've got a nice man in your life, this could be a bag that could be shared. It has got parts of its seals on. It is like new, and it is it is a new looking bag completely. It's just come in. A lot of the Birkin 40s we have are sort of more vintage. This is the newest piece that we have. It is 13,799 or 18,727. I do have some that are newer on the website, and they are around the £16,000 mark or more. So this is a great price point. And grease asphalt is the greys are really beautiful, but I feel like they're even extra. There's something even extra to it when it's in a Birkin 40, don't you think? Gives an element of chicness, I think, when it's in that sort of beautiful, natural, neutral colour. It doesn't sort of shout as much, and with the palladium hardware, it is just such a class act together. fabulous, fabulous piece. Another little newbie, come on. So I had to share. And do you know what I'm getting? And I'm quite surprised recently is, it's funny how sort of requests and things can sort of change so much. Is quite a few asking for a green Kelly. And I have this one come in yesterday. This is a green Kelly 32 in Celia. It's 90284468. 90284468. And this is again in Courchevel in the lovely with gold hardware, which the greens with the gold just give it such a warmthness. And this is in lovely condition, as we were saying earlier with the 32s. With the Courchevel, it is lovely and light for a bigger bag. It's nothing you'd have to worry about. I'm going to put this screw up now. It's 90284468. 90284468. Since I've been here, which has been about 17 days now, I've not had any Kelly 28s in green come in at all, and same with the Kelly 32 in the green. So again, this is the same price point as the Retourne in gold. Let's just see what would be your kind of look. Are you sort of more Retourne? Are you more Celia? But again, very similar in weight, what you can fit in. And let's just go over the condition. I would again give a £500 voucher for anything today. £500. And thanks, Em. Thank you. Were you here earlier when there was a lady and she was saying that there's no deals at LP? So I'm sorry. I think we do give great deals. And again, so easy to wear because it's lovely and light. You really don't notice it for sort of such a bigger bag. Sometimes like earlier we were saying, like the Clemences can be sort of a lot heavier. It is in great condition, lovely on the corners. There is just maybe one little mark here, but it's not, I've saying before, there's been sometimes when I've seen a beautiful Courchevel and there's a big scratch like bang in the middle of it, and it's honestly, it frustrates me so much. I'm just like, no, I can't show it, I'm not going to do it. Or it just, you're like, oh no, there's none of that here. Just one or two small ones, but nothing that's like very, very prominent. And sometimes with the scratches, if it's white, it's going to be hard to get out, but these ones are all good. But again, priced very fairly with the condition, but there's no wear on the corners. Hey Sid Q, how you doing? No wear on the corners, and you've got its original dust bag, key and clochette. We like full sets here. We do like a full set. So what are you doing on your Saturday? What's your plans? What are you doing in London? My plan today, after I finish work, is I'm going to go to Don Quixote, and I have a list the size of my whole body that people want me to bring over for them. So that's my plan. That is my plan today. Any questions on this, please do let me know. I am available. Or if you're just hopping on, if you want me to re-show anything, I'll be very happy to. Yeah, let's just say it's not good. Last time I was here for what? I was only here for a couple of weeks last time, and I had to pay £120 because of my excess baggage. So I probably didn't have to do that again. If that's not a deal, I don't know what is. Yes! Yes, Jackie. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think it's just difficult maybe for people who don't live in the sort of, we're pounds to pounds. If you're maybe in a different location and we don't have to factor in customs and duties, I can understand if you're having to do a currency, it can sometimes not feel that way. But we do try. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks for the support. Appreciated. Oh, I'm gonna show you a deal now, actually. This is a deal. It's a steal. A deal of the century. Oh, it's Rouge H, but in Courchevel. Ta-da! I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but it needed a special introduction, this piece. It is a Birkin 30 in Courchevel in Rouge H. Yeah. I haven't seen many of these, especially in the Courchevel, so I've seen quite a few sort of Togos, Clements, but not Courchevel. So this is the perfect bag for someone who does want a Rouge H in their collection, or I think personally this bag is perfect for your first Birkin. The colour is perfect. Maybe it'd be great for someone, the red and green together, heaven. I know I am in heaven. Just because it is, if you don't want to get or want to pay the price of a black, a gold or a taupe, but you want to get a Birkin, this one is for you. It is a classic colour. Rouge H has always been considered a great colour. And wait till you see the price point of this. It is Courchevel, so it is lovely, lovely and light. It's 90284568. Great for the kind of person who does like its structure too. And I will go over the condition, but the condition is, she is good. It is Z in a circle. She is 1996, but again, does not look that age at all. There is minimal wear to this. Lovely, lovely and juicy. Talk to me about that price. Come on now. 11,995 or 16,279 US dollars for a Rouge H. Last time I was here, I sold a Rouge H in Togo for about £4,000 more. So if Rouge H has been singing to you, now is the perfect time to get it. Again, these are slightly, there is wear on the hardware, but that's part and parcel of it. But you can really see that it's been used from the hardware. So it just shows how well it keeps its structure. It'll probably keep its structure in the next 30 years as well. It is. Let me just go over the handles are great. For me, I would, you know, hardware doesn't really, it doesn't put anything against the bag, but because this is structurally so great and conditioned so great, I would run to, if I bought this, I would run to Hermes and get a new hardware, and then it would look like a brand new bag. I think it's about £400 to do the hardware, but great on the corners. And the underside. And it has its dust bag, its key and clochette, and I'm giving a £500 voucher today with any Hermes. And I've got some really nice little Japan trinkets, and I'm also going to give you a vintage Chanel scarf to choose from. It's such a classic colour. It goes with everything. It's another great trans-seasonal colour. It's not limited to any kind of season. And it's just a lovely, eye-catching bag to just... The Rouge H and the Cocheval. It's a stunning combo. Absolutely stunning. Now, are there any I can't speak at the minute. Any other recaps that you would like to see? But before, I've got another 15 minutes. I am going to show a few more pieces. Go maybe just do a little bit of ostrich maybe, or go through some more Birkins, or is there anything? You know the drill. If you go onto our website, www.luxurypromise.com, the pieces that say Luxury Promise Japan are here. And you can just hit me out the SKU, and anything you want to see, I can show you. And then look, you can see all the new in pieces. If not, I can just carry on. What are you in the mood for? Oh, I have to re-show this one actually, because there's some more people on than when I first started. And it's this. This is a really exciting bag. It comes with its, it has got its card, is a full set, but I don't know if you've been watching it from the beginning, but this is relatively, I think this looks like an incredibly modern bag. Even just look at the details of the leather and the puffiness, but it isn't. It is a late 80s bag. Holy moly. The person who owns this, that does all the sourcing for this showroom, was just telling us that was telling me it's very rare that he sees this. And the people that work here have said it's the first time they've seen it. So this is, again, one for someone who maybe doesn't like the super vintage look, but just loves the 24 karat gold gilding. It's a great price point as well. You've got your card, you've got a full set, you've got the CC underneath, you've got the envelope clasp, If you walked into Chanel right now and that was here on the shelf, you really would, because of the puffiness, the look of it, you just wouldn't think that that is a sort of late 80s bag. It's 90285151, 90285151. You know, we get really excited when we see these pieces that we don't normally see. And again, I would give you a complimentary Chanel vintage scarf to go with it that we could choose together if you decided to go ahead. But you've got that lovely envelope. It's so different, and I was saying that it is like absolutely got, the size is like the Goldilocks of sizes. It is just right. It's not too high, it's not too small. It's I would say it's the width of a small Chanel, but the height of a jumbo. So you could definitely wear it of an evening. You can wear it during the day, crossbody as well. And it, obviously, because it's vintage, the crossbody goes quite low. I am 5'6", size UK 14. It hits me just at the hips, but it's got such gorgeous puffiness. Look at it, and it's almost got the sort of more wrinkled look to it. I did a double take when I saw it and looked at the year. It's gorgeous condition. You could also get the tags if you wanted to and make it smaller, make it shorter, but it is the perfect size. You could even do it as a big clutch. No tarnishing on the chain. The chain is amazing. Again, I would give you a Chanel bag. No, I won't give you a Chanel bag. Could you imagine? I would give you a Chanel scarf to choose from. I've got about 8 different scarves. I would say the only thing is it's just got one tiny bit of wear here, just on the turn lock, but it's not super noticeable. But such a different piece, very unique. What do we think? And the envelope flap is great as well. This is not a piece that you would see often. You'd really stop and stare at this one. Be like, what's that? I cannot believe it's 1 series. So different from like the modern classic flaps. See, you would never think that this one's older. This one is older than this one because of how modern it is. You can maybe look, you can get a nice little CC scarf to go with it, or a Gripois one, and go full on vintage. I have got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes to go. I'm here for any recaps or if you want to see anything. It's my second to last show. So what, you're all loving the Courchevel so much. Let me do this one. Let me do this one because there's a lot of Courchevel lovers here in the house today. So let's end on a good one. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look-see. Do you want to, Rafi, would you mind popping up my details? I am here till, I am here for a couple of hours afterwards, the show, just finishing up, and I am available for any questions, if you want to see anything, I'm leaving tomorrow night. Unfortunately. So you will only have me till tomorrow night. I'm doing one more show as a little send-off, a little bon voyage. Here we go. As I've got all these Courchevel lovers, let's do the beautiful combination of Courchevel in a 35, but in the colour natural. Oh, there is something about the colour natural that just makes it look so fresh. I had someone coming into the London office and she was just wearing white jeans, a white t-shirt and this, and it just sang. It was so chic, and this is in awesome condition. Let's 90283967, 90283967. We were saying earlier the Courchevel is lighter than the other leathers for the bigger bags, so that is always great. And all Hermes purchases I am doing £500. This is in excellent condition. We've got the gold hardware. You can see in the gold, in the Courchevel, the sort of colour difference. So this is, it's like very fresh, neutral, and it is, ooh, nearly dropped it, but I didn't drop it, didn't drop the back in. It is nowhere on the corners. We've got original dust bag, key and clochette, and the inside is looking good. What shall I do tomorrow on my last show? Tell me. Should I do a recap? What Vivian's doing ready to wear tomorrow. So what shall I do? Shall I do like all Birkins, Kellys, just some mini Kellys? Excellent condition, and another really beautiful classic colour. And just another one that's just arrived. Right. I am gonna, You've got my details there. Rafi, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. If you've all been here since the beginning, appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I am still available, so do give me a message or a text or whatever. If you want to do a video call with me to look over some bits, we can do that too. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday. Thanks for joining me, and Rafi, thanks again. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.